Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Corgi, thank you so much for the resubscribe for a month. Wow, thank you so much. I hope you have finished moving into your new house, and I hope that that's all gone well. I hope that you've been doing good. Thank you so much. So, we're back with day 16 of our charity drive for raising money for medical aid for Palestinians by playing through all 256 games for Gaza inside of the itch.io bundle, which you can look at there. Long story with that. Oh dear. Um, well, I'm certainly willing to hear it if you are willing to talk about it, and if not, I completely understand. I will be right back. I just realized I have a sweater on, and that's going to cause me much discomfort over the next hour, so 1 second. Okay, much better. I I tend to just wear the sweater for walking about my house, but when I'm sitting at my computer, it gets really warm. Kind of migrating between my cousin's apartment and friend's house, but neither have been drama-free. Oh, I'm really sorry. I hope you can find something that is drama-free. That's never fun to have to deal with. I've been kicked out of both places at once, but then was allowed back. Oh, that really blows. I really need to get my own place. Yeah. Oh, that really sucks. I hope you can find something that works for you. Um, it's never fun to stress out about like having a place to live. Oh dear. Yeah. Really do hope that you can find something that works for you. And also, hello, Ocean. Good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. So, uh, today we're going to be playing through some more of the games for Gaza, and I really need to find something that makes it so you can't see me do this. Is the answer as simple as this? But then then I'm not in the middle of the screen anymore. Just otherwise, because of the way I've got my VTube Studio set up, if I do this, I just start clipping out of this. Most of the time, the friends and the cousins are awesome, but it's still been more arguments in the past 3 months than 5 years of living with my friend I was before. Ah, that blows. I'm really sorry you've had to deal with that. It's not fun. It's always difficult. It's always a different dynamic when you're living with somebody, I think. Things have been going well with you two. It's been going pretty good for me. Um, no real big complaints apart from the fact that this project was a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be an easy project, but it's not. But otherwise, I'm doing good. And I think speaking of, let's go ahead and get started with our first game of the night. Which is a little game called Froggy's Battle, and I sure hope it shows up on Game Capture. It did. You play as a frog on a skateboard. Did you know you can get up to 10 hearts and 11 points in any stat? Oh. Hello, Kari. Good to see you. Whoops. I keep thinking I have to use the dash. But I don't think they're intending to use the dash as damage. Fire Wand creates big enemies that burn enemies in front of you. Throws a bowling ball that rolls all around the tube. A bowling ball. Oh yeah. Swift Hero for that extra projectile damage on the bowling ball. How much health do I have? 5. Let's get the skate up. Lucky Toad. Warning, warning. Froggo the bad. Got him. Landing with this trick deals critical damage to all enemies in range. Your jumpy trick becomes Stomp Trick. Backflip. Cool move that always deals critical damage. Your back jump becomes Backflip. Kickflip. A classic trick that deals damage multiple times. Kickflip. Oh yeah. Ow. Gotta be a little bit more careful. I could do with an HP upgrade. Yes, thank you. Ow, 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 ow. Hello, cat. Good to see you. Archer Hat shoots arrows in a forward arc. Blast musical notes that hit close enemies. I guess the Archer Hat. That's a good hat. Strong boy more. Let's keep doing it. Dumb. Oh, we got a lot of boys now. Not me forgetting which way to turn. I can't change my settings in mid-run. Gotta heal up. Froggos the twins. Ooh-ah! Strengthened mag now boosts both physical and magical damage, or projectiles have a 50% chance to be thrown twice? Yes, please. Ah. Character that can just become an active hurt box. Yep, that was dumb. SDR plays. Ugh! Yeah, double bowling ball's nuts. I love it. Spear sounds fun. Oh shoot, ow, my bones. Ah! Damn. Oh, that was so stupid of me. Yeah, sure. Let's get some skate. Big dumb, big dumb. This looks very fun. It was good. It's been good so far. Alright, Froggo the bad. Taste my steel. Go through the screen and deal criticals with all your non-projectile hit. A super fast flip with someone's lightning deals magical damage. Big jump. Ooh. I don't like it as much as kickflip, but it's actually pretty good. Let's get some ag. Big dumb. Incoming. I don't know how to play video games. There we go. Jester hat. Stop jumping into attacks. Did it again. Ugh! Ugh! Extra pain. Well, this jump definitely makes these guys trivial. $52 damage, my god. Ugh. Did it again. Hello, Ashura. Am I winning? I think I am. Good to see you. Ugh! Might not be winning anymore. Stop jumping into attacks. I am my own worst enemy. Froggo the very bad. Oh, you brought friends, I see. Ugh! Ugh! Damn. One more attempt. It's time for a magic run if I can get that to work. Fire wand. Mag. That was, not the play. Lightning flip. Nice. Directly upward actually sounds pretty good, but you know what? Just keep mixing up the close range magical. I overestimated my magical abilities. Oh god, I'm too fast. Mag. Ugh. Buff Froggy, Strength, Mag, Agility, Skate, and Luck. Firestarter. Yep, fire, we're on dual-wielding fire wands. Ow. Ow! I'm not doing very good, all of a sudden. This big frog is kicking my ass. Every frog is kicking my ass. What? I did it again. I'm doing it again. I'm getting lost in the sauce. I thought I got hit there. Yeah, yeah. It's fresh with it. Sure am. Big frog. Ugh! Hmm. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just spamming my lightning jump. Cast. We love casting spells. No! Oh no! Oh. Damn. I got careless. But that is about 30 minutes worth of Froggy's battle. So, unless you'd like to donate to see more of this game and see me actually beat the final boss, I think we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. This is a lot of fun, actually. Very, very simple premise, but when you actually start getting to the higher difficulties and you have to really start worrying about, like, dodging all the different types of AoEs, it's pretty fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next game, which is a good question. It's a cute and fun game. Yeah, it is. Nice little thing to hang out with. Let's see. Banish from the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I gotta watch this one. Thank you for the clip, Ocean. Oh, we love casting spells, but it wasn't enough. Okay, give me just a second and we'll set up the next game. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started with our next game of the night. Cannelle et non nom, Defective Agency. Which is I assume, a visual novel. We play as someone who has lost their memory, and the only two people who can help us are these two, who seem to get along very well. So I'm sure this will all go very great. Thanks, Ocean. Let's begin. This game automatically saves your progression. You can also save manually or load a previous save file within the saves menu. When playing, text can either be advanced manually or automatically by enabling auto-read mode. Choose your favorite option by clicking on it below. We will advance text manually, please. You are playing audience participation. You are playing the investigation phase of Cannelle et non nom, Defective Agency. At the end, you will be asked to share your own theories about in-game mysteries. The resolution phase will be published at a later date by incorporating the most compelling answers. Who knows, perhaps it is your theory that will change the character's fate. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about that. Always kind of a risky business to, like, feed into the fan theories for stuff, like, where there was, like, shows and whatnot who were like, yeah, we completely, like, changed our ending to, like, throw off people who, like, guessed what it was, because we wanted people to stay engaged. Which, I think I'm mostly thinking of, like, Game of Thrones, but... let's see how this goes. Disaster Duo. This came to our lovely memory of Camille Baumia. May they rest in peace. They're not dead, but they really need to get more sleep. Oh, okay. A majestic waterfall looms over the blue city of Palisson. A drop of water free falls, breaking off, wandering. Turning down. At the heart of the city, high towers dominate the skyline. White rock and marble glint under the first rays of the sun, reflecting the water flowing underneath. The drop rolls down the tower. The river below the city splits into a multitude of streams, juxtaposed within the different layers of roads and pathway. When the authors ignore their original intent to pander. Exactly. But, you know what? Let's see how this goes. Wide boulevards lined with various trees and colorful bouquets shoot out from the central plaza, drawing a huge star on the city's layout. Two of them stretch out behind the tower, the three others unfold in the distance. Let's go third. The drop rolls, slowly making its way down the third boulevard. The boulevard spreads far, far until it breaks into smaller streets. The drop bounces off the slightly uneven pavement. The paved streets lead to a big park. Trees line up, dividing green grass fields, trodden paths, and sculpted fountains. The drop rolls past the rows of trees. The trees show the way out of the wide park. On the other side of the gilded gates, a slope plunges into the depths of the city. The drop glides and drifts down the avenue. Its course is halted when it drifts on a piece of paper. A few moments later, a dark figure appears from a corner. Their pace is hurried and shaky, indecisive. They crouch to pick up the flyer. They shake the paper slightly to get rid of the humidity that was clinging to it. The drop is sent flying high, high before falling fast, dropping to a deeper part of the city. Fog, thick and permanent, haunts streets that have gotten so cramped they are suffocating. No light nor sound seems to reach this place. Everything is frozen into an eerie silence. Only the curious personage is walking, cutting through the misty veil with hesitant steps. Unpaved alleys twist and turn into a tortuous, unwelcoming maze. The atmosphere is heavy, disquieting. The drop rolls down darker and darker paths, following the silhouette. In the darkest corner of a decrepit block, a silhouette stands in front of a locked door. The shabby sign on the shabbier building reads, Agence Cannelle et Nom Nom Detectives. The drop looms over the edge of the roof before falling on the shadowed figure's nose. In this instant, something has shifted in your universe. That's you! 8:37 a.m. 288 Harmony Street, Valaisan. Something just happened behind that door. Let's knock. I heard something. It might be. Oh, shut up. No, you shut up. I said it first. You shut up. Shut up. Wait. Shut up. Shut up. No, you shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up or I swear I will murder. The door violently slams open. It is a young lady who has opened the door. Behind them, a curious man is sprawled on the floor in pain. There is an uncomfortable pause as everyone stares in surprised silence. The girl smiles widely as the man stands up and dusts their clothes. Welcome to my detective agency. How can I help? Welcome to my agency. Who is this? The two individuals glare at each other. They are about to start arguing again. That's an excellent question. Chapter 1. Who am I? Once inside, this one thing becomes glaringly obvious. The room is small. After consideration, small is too nice a way to describe the tiny cubicle. Talk to the detectives. Yeah, about this agency. Oh, right. I am Canale, and this is... Nom Nom, the only real detective here. The girl, Canale, ignores the jab, which seems to take a lot out of their self-control. I am very sorry. Could you please wait a moment for us to take care of... Nom Nom makes a broad gesture towards the pitiful state of the office. Canale's smile is a bit apologetic. We were not really expecting anyone, so we didn't bother cleaning up. But don't worry, it'll only take a minute. The process is absolutely painless. Unlike my knee right now. A second later, they're moving. Fast. Faster than anything your empty memory has ever seen before. I'm kinda relieved because it's disgusting. The room is in such a messy and pitiful state that there is nowhere to sit. All the space is engulfed under various objects, papers, and rubbish. The detectives have started cleaning up. But their collaboration skills are so bad and the room so tiny that they do nothing but get in each other's way. You are unable to sit or even move 1 inch without stumbling upon a random item. Observe the scene. To the left, an old couch is crumbling under a pile of mess. On the other side, a sink and some cups. In front of you, the wall is scattered with papers. A small door on the side reads Petit Coin. The washroom, the toilet, the WC, the loo, you get it. You are not sure you want to explore this particular area of the rundown office. Yeah, if the main room is anything like this, definitely don't want to have to go in there. Let's look at the wall. It's got papers on it. A strange board, piled with documents, newspaper articles, files, and pictures, linked with red thread and punctuated with notes, hangs on the wall. Speaking of that, I really gotta give Shadows of Doubt another try sometime. I wonder if they fixed the... I wonder if all the optimization issues have been fixed. Not that it was all that big of a deal, but I do remember I just had to run it in a lower resolution, which is unusual. Please refrain from touching the conspiracy board. It's quite... A portion of the board is hidden under a dirty white sheet. It looks ready to fall apart any moment now. Unstable. That board is unstable. So is Canal, beware. Wham! The sound of divine retribution. Ouch! Inspect the sink on the right. The duo is elbowing their way around the room. They eventually manage to place a stool on the side of the table facing the couch. Will you stop getting in my way? Behind the stool, the sink is filled with 3 cups. Next to it, a water boiler sits on an open cupboard that's almost empty. This kitchen is almost desolate. Somehow this is not very Why do you have to be a pain in my... Shoring. Inspect the couch on the left. It's fun watching you face shadows of... Oh god. Is it Shadow of a Doubt? Probably. Or Shadows of Doubt. Not sure. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I definitely felt kind of bad that I was like, God, I don't feel like I'm solving this fast enough, but it is a roguelike with procedural generated cases. It's not like I really have anyone to compare myself to. Inspect the couch on the left. The beat-up couch thrones in the room. It must take up half the space of the booth. It looks a little ridiculous, but oddly fitting in the strange office. My toe! From the rubbish cluttering it, emerge a couple of blankets, newspapers, and a half-eaten croissant. Wow. Before your eyes, the dump has slowly transformed into an actual proper office. As actual and proper as it can be. You barely even recognize the place. The rubbish has mysteriously disappeared, hidden in a dark corner. The couch has been partly excavated, and you look at the uncomfortable-looking stool that has been placed before you. You need to flee the place, but your need to flee the place is still there, but it has slightly decreased. A sudden bang. The conspiracy board has fallen over in a huge commotion. Again? I warned you it was unstable. They both sigh and crouch and pick up the scattered documents. There is one piece missing. I think I saw it under the table. They continued rummaging through the mess of documents. You see a colored paper sticking out from under the coffee table. Are you looking for this post-it? Oh, bye. Perfect, that's the one. You can just click on it. Way ahead of you. You realize the note you took was in fact a clutter of post-its messily stuck together. What's with all these post-its? Do I have to do something special with them? Or should I just stick them to the board and be done with it? You turn to the 2 detectives who are staring back blankly. They look serious, like they're testing you. Feel the temperature in the room drop as the air becomes thick with tension. What's with this sudden pressure? I need their help. I can't disappoint them. You mentally roll your sleeves and start assembling the colored pieces of paper on the board. Ooh. Now you know how to use the conspiracy board. Use it to gather clues and mysteries. Can I detach this string? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Let's do this. Solve the mystery. How to use the conspiracy board. What? I was so sure I had it figured out. Oh? You should for a tiny note peeking out from behind the board. How did I get turned to auto text? This could be just the final clue I need. You hear a cough behind you and you meet the pointed look of Canale and Nom Nom. I mean, everything is going just as I planned. Let's take another look at this board and rearrange everything before taking another shot at this mystery. The other clue was not a 1, but an L. I'm the real clue 1. Cut the imposter by clicking on his thread. Oh, you meanie. Mystery solved. I did it! I cracked it! I'm sure this will be super helpful for later. I do wonder what those post-its were for, though. The detectives are proudly nodding, and Nom Nom slaps her back heartily. You have the soul of a true detective. You did kinda great, mister. Isn't that supposed to be your job? They don't answer your silent accusation. The imposter, oh my god. The pair is on the couch, silently looking at you, scrutinizing you. Okay. Observe Nom Nom. Nom Nom seems significantly taller than Canale. It might just be an impression given by their hair, though. Reminiscent of a black cloud rising towards the sky, Nom Nom's hair sculpts their head into a roughly pinecone shape. Have you ever seen a pinecone? Close your eyes. Picture a tree ready to fight against the scorch of the sun. This is what pinecones want to be when they grow up. Sure, okay. I mean, I guess that's true. I was thinking more of the fact that like they turn into things that can withstand the winter, but what do I know, I guess. Their navy blue trench coat contrasts their warm tan skin nicely. Even though their shoes are of rather good quality, they also seem to be worn out in unusual places. If one had to guess, they'd probably say that the left shoe is slightly more aerodynamic than the other. But why? Their coat. Nom Nom's coat is old and patched up in unusual places. On the armpits, traces of flour and breadcrumbs remain. This happens when you buy bread and tuck it under your arm. So Nom Nom must be the one who buys the daily baguette. You don't know what a baguette is? Hey, I'm reading the tooltips because you put them there. I'm sorry that that was ever in question. That's surprisingly responsible. The left pocket of the coat seems to be full. It has been hastily sewn back together, indicating that it must often be full. A dry croissant peeks out of it. And they also buy pastries. They have great taste. I can work with that. Nom Nom's arms shifts. Nom Nom's arm shifts and something shiny catches your eyes. Light bounces off a reflective surface on their wrists. Reflective surfaces, plural. Nom Nom is wearing 2 watches on the same wrist, and none of them are on time. I'm confused and weirded out again. Look at another detail. Nom Nom's hair. Nom Nom's hair. Nom Nom hair is in a fluffy jet black cloud, making their head look like it's about to flow away and join its white cousins in the sky. Despite its imposing mass, they managed to make it stand in a perhaps unstable, but surprisingly pursuing equilibrium. I can see that Nom Nom puts a lot of care into their hair. They look proud of it. Something strikes me as strange, though. I hope I'm not being too judgmental, but it seems a bit dehydrated? Usually this happens when people don't know how to take care of their specific hair type. I wonder how they could have grown up without having that knowledge. Look at another detail in Nom Nom. Baguette knowledge is forbidden. Extremely French person to be like, oh, you need me to explain what a baguette is? Oh, unbelievable. I can't help it, but Nom Nom's left shoe intrigues me. Now that I'm looking more closely, these shoes aren't from the same pair at all. The right one has a square toe and a woolly texture, while the left one is made of leather and shaped like an almond. Instinctively, you understand that if you had to throw one of the shoes very far, the left one would probably fly better than the right. It might be correlated with the reason why Nom Nom currently has mismatched footwear. I can't help but have a bad feeling about this shoe. Turn to Cannelle. Cannelle is rather short, but as they are standing on the couch, they're currently a few heads taller than Nom Nom. Their skin is deep brown, and their round face is framed by a tangle of soft black curls that turn a deep red as they reach the middle of their back. Their almond-shaped eyes are hazel, with a strikingly red outer ring. Thick eyelashes cast a shadow over a full nose and smiling lips. Bright ink swirls on their hand, drawing complex patterns on the skin before disappearing behind dark fabric. However, what truly stands out is Canele's clothing. The puffy shirt held by suspenders, the sleek black pants, as well as the long coat seem brand new and high-end. Creates a stark contrast with the pitiful state of the cramped office. Their clothes. The clothes Canele wears resemble those worn by models and very rich people. This fabric looks soft and thick, and the cut of the outfit as if it had been tailored to fit them. These clothes look more expensive than the whole building. Do I really want to trust someone who seems to put more money into clothes than actual vital needs like a proper office? Do I even have a choice? Canele's attitude. There is something about them. Somehow they look like they're coming from the nobility. You contemplate the expensive clothes, the smug grin, and the total lack of common sense. All in nobility. Your eyes go back to the golden tattoo running up their wrists. The design looks like a maze, pieces of an intricate puzzle that had been taken apart. Delinquent nobility? Why is Canele standing on the couch? Canele is standing proudly on the sofa. They are resting their elbow on the top of Nom Nom's head as the latter tries to swat the arm away. When they catch your confused expression, Canele smiles and hops once more on the couch. I think I get what's happening here. Both of them have this constant pedal rivalry siblings fight going on. And Canele is rather small compared to Nom Nom, who is rather tall. Canele standing on the sofa is probably a way for them to try and hide this height complex. It's surprisingly ineffective. Did I miss something? Maybe I didn't. Hello, Loen. Good to see you. Detective Stroke here to solve the world's problems. I'm here to solve the problem of not knowing who I am. And the only two people who can help me, are the worst detectives in the world. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Just gonna skip. So, Nom Nom and Canel, right? Canele, like the mini cake. A canele is a small pastry. It tastes like vanilla. This magpie is memoryless. It's true. I've forgotten everything. It's pronounced non 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 non. Non non is pronounced as non non and literally means no name. Oh, name. Canele just grumbles in response. What are you grumbling for? Canele is a great name. It's literally shit and I hate you, non non. The argument seems inconsequential and terribly pointless. Aha, I see. They remind me of siblings. A pair of extremely annoying siblings. Bring the topic back to what matters to you, your amnesia. The two detectives eventually sit on the couch. Canele gestures towards the stool. Please, have a seat. Would you like a drink? Oh, gladly. I would love a cup of... Excellent. I make the best coffee around the block. Tea, but coffee would be great too, I guess. Nonno stands up and makes their way to the sink. They hum as they prepare 2 cups of coffee. They bring the cups over, ignoring Candele, and place one on the table. A faint smell of coffee comes from the cup, but the liquid inside it is clear. Too clear for it to be coffee. After inspection, it looks like water that smells of coffee. You think you see the surface of the liquid glow blue for a second. Then it's gone. Pieces of a broken cup lying on the ground. The client is shouting in pain, a huge stain on his pants. Time before impact, 19.3 seconds. I just bought some tea today. Coffee gross. Hell yeah, Loen. We love tea drinkers here, I say, drinking my tea. I won't lie though, I love the smell of coffee. No quickly picks up the coffee cup again and puts it slightly farther on the table. You should wait a bit before drinking it. It's still a tad bit hot. So you have amnesia. Can you tell us everything you remember? What's wrong with this coffee? The coffee is very special here. Nonno's expression freezes as they try to maintain a polite smile. Is there any issue with the way I make coffee? Mm-hmm. Can I offer you a pastry to go with this delicious cup of coffee? They're fresh from yesterday. Oh, is yesterday a bakery? A heavy silence greets the question. This is not a safe topic. Light roast coffee is a lot like tea. I should try it sometime. I'm lazy though. Taste not so much, needs more chocolate in it. Just a heavy dose of mocha syrup. Yes, please. Nonno tentatively reaches into the mess on the couch and fishes for a miraculously untouched muffin. The detective looks at it longingly before handing it over. Who or what happened? How did you find this place? I woke up this morning right next to the market without any memories. I tried to go to the police, but they couldn't help. That's when I found the flyer. The flyer on the table reads: Agence Canal, non detective. Will help you find anything you misplaced lost. Visit me, no, me, to my office, 228 Harmony Street. It's barely legible and mostly just confusing. If you ever had a chance to try a coffee crisp, do it. Ah, coffee crisps. Crisps are delicious. They are delicious, delicious, delicious. I was quite desperate, you see. See, I knew handing out flyers would be a great idea. Whatever, pretty sure it was my idea. You're such a loser. So, are you looking for help to regain your memory, is that right? Canele's gaze sweeps over you as they inspect your appearance. From the corner of your eye, you see something moving on Canele's arm. It's too fast, and when you look again, you don't see anything. There are suspicious stains on his coat. They look like old food stains or maybe dried up sauce. That's right. When I came to, I couldn't remember anything. The only clue I had was my wallet, but it's a bit embarrassing. Yes? What happened to your wallet? A cat stole it and sneaked away. Do you have any other personal items that might help identify you? Nothing. I looked into all my pockets, but I have nothing. So, a cat stole the only lead you had about your identity. I see. Who am I? The client looks very old, around 25 years old. What happened? Uh, Read the text on the screen. Oh, God. 25 is old. It is. Ugh. What is your name? Occupation? Monthly salary? I can't remember anything. It's all foggy in my mind. Like it's all there, but I can't remember. I have no idea where I am or where I live. I am completely lost. What about your magical gift? Do you even remember what a gift is? Oh, what now? Okay, so basically a gift is what we call a person's magical ability. They are ruled by 3 laws. Wait, the 3 laws of magic? This kind of rings a bell. This looks super important, too. Yeah, I think I remember something like that. Let's check what you remember, then. You start sweating now. This is not going to end well for you. This is really not necessary. Do not worry, you are not our first case of amnesia. We absolutely know what we're doing. We are somewhat experts on the matter. Just consider this a test for us to better comprehend the situation you are in. How old is the game dev? 12. I'm pretty sure the joke is that like the text in red is Canele's thoughts. And I think she's just a I think that they are just a young person. I don't actually know if they've ever said their gender one way or another. I don't think it was the dev like I don't think it's the text of the game being like, oh, 25 is very old. Getting comfy and lurking. Good to know. Good to see you, Lumi. Sorry I didn't say hello when you came in. I missed the timing back to back out and come clean. Okay. Me. I gotta do this. I gotta find these 3 laws and show them. I'm pretty sure they are called the 3 laws of magic. I'll just try and remember something. I have a feeling this is very important. If I can crack this, it might help me remember who I am. I just have to think. First, where does this magic come from? Suspect. You. The river is super important. Some spirits must be dwelling in there, spirits of magic. Maybe they can lend their gifts to us. Magic's probably based on physical phenomena and logical equation. This means that knowledge must be the key to magic. Or, humans probably can't do magic. What if a symbiotic being lived inside us and gave us their powers? This is a jamming bit. I'm gonna choose the one that I think sounds like the neatest, and then we'll see if it's just like. Oh, also, speaking of jams, I've recently updated my emotes and changed out one of my animated ones for a new one drawn by Hikaru. Heck yeah, Ocean. Magic is probably based on physical phenomena and logical equations. That means knowledge must be the key to magic. That sounds plausible, maybe. Let's keep going. I just need to stay coherent. Magic comes from there. How can humans use it? Number 1, if humans can't do magic, it must mean that they're letting this other thing, this symbiote inside them, take over? Or 2, river spirits must have their own agency and values and personality. If it resonates with someone, then they can become pals, friends, partners, lovers, soulmates, more? Or 3, let's stay down to Earth. What about biological evolution? Gifts like magical organs to manipulate the laws of physics, maybe. I might actually be onto something. Just one more detail, and I will have crafted complete and logical reasoning. They're called laws, so there must be some kind of restrictions. To do magic, what rules must human follow? Someone famous said it before, right? Nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, everything is transformed. Symbiotes must each use their gift, right? And if it's magic, it probably won't be happy with old pastries and diluted coffee. Maybe some special food? Or 3, if we're talking about a relationship between someone and some magical spirit, it means we must be nice to them, right? Well, to stay consistent, it would be nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, everything is transformed. Alright, let's recap what I got. Law number 1. Magic is a type of energy ruled by physical equations that humans can understand and manipulate. Law 2. To harness magic, humans have developed special organs, gifts that process the energy. Law 3. Nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, everything is transformed. Let's go with that. So we can retry it, but let's keep going with this. You enunciate the rules you just pieced together with made-up confidence that now almost feels real. You got this. This makes sense. Canele and Nono don't say anything. Nono has taken a little blue notebook out of their pocket and is scribbling things. Notes, maybe. Canele hasn't moved, though nodding as you finish stating the third rule. And finally, nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, and everything is transformed. Canele and Nono look at each other. Am I that far off? They're laughing hard, but after a few minutes, they manage to calm down and catch their breaths. This was terrible, but like, in a good, terrible way. What was all this even about? Well, it's not like you're entirely wrong. Magic is a form of energy all around us, and we humans tap into it to manifest our gift. But we act more like a prism, and we sure as hell don't have freaky magical organs. A shape that can separate a pure light into multiple colors. I mean, what the fuck was that even? You have a very fertile imagination. Someone read my mind once, and that's just not explainable by your laws of physics. At least nothing was said about equivalent exchange. That would have been so lame. Damn. Not a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, I getcha. Anyway. That has been just about 30 minutes worth of Defective Agency, or Canel et Nono Defective Agency. It's been pretty cool so far. I definitely like the, I think this is built on Ren'Py, I'm not 100% sure, but, it is very well done. And it definitely would be interesting to see more of this later. Narrative games are cool. It is. They are. And this definitely seems like a pretty good one. I don't know what this counter is for, but I guess that's going to be explained later. And this poor board is filling up with a bunch of stuff I haven't connected. This is definitely a very well characterized game. The dialogue and writing is very fun. Yeah. So again, if you want to see more of this game right now, please feel free to donate an additional $5 to let us see another 30 minutes of this. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next game of the night. And I don't know why keep saying it like that, but I do. But I think otherwise we'll go ahead. I made a save, so we'll go ahead and start closing things down. Alrighty. Oh, pressing escape just closes the whole game. Good to know, I guess. Good thing I made a save. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next game. Give me 1 second to load it up, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. We are live now with And Other Stories, which is apparently a game about reading 4 stories at once. So let's give it a try. The narrow road to the deep interior. Are you okay in there? I don't think it would be okay if the Bonfire Trilogy. So, how do we get started? Oh. It's always more than a couple, isn't it? In fact, it's after 3 a.m. already, so I'll have to find the night bus. Well, we're going west, so good night. Have a safe trip. See ya. Bye. Peace. I didn't realize how drunk I was until I stood up to leave the party. It's always more than a couple, isn't it? In fact. Oh. Oh. I'm only now noticing the way we came, or maybe the way we left. It's always more than a couple, isn't it? You've been here at least 3 times up and down the cliff. Oh, I see now. I get it. Much later, or maybe years before as we're leaving, and my CRT sits here, but in the summer, plants would be here. But this story is from before I got the CRT, I think. I'm sliding down a hill trying to catch my water bottle. The CRT hum is so nostalgic for me at this point, though, that it feels... And a different girl, maybe a similar girl, maybe I have a... like a must-have for anything said in the past type, is there holding my hand. It's always good for a story, isn't it? Why not? I messaged the group chat agreeing to reach later. Nice. Plans for the night. For now, I surreptitiously sneak some vodka out of the freezer and mix a big helping of it into a big glass of orange juice. I believe the kids call it preeing. Roots provide loose foot handholds for hands on the way up, for feet on the way back. At least one girl caught her foot on one as we stumbled down at right angles. Hey, I'm really sorry about last night. Don't worry about it. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm good. I don't think anyone ever fell off the cliff, but someone dropped their backpack, and it rolled almost all the way down to the creek. I probably grabbed a snack from the fridge. To be honest, I didn't need to include my ground floor in this story. It could have cut directly to the back porch. But I might move out soon, and my parents might sell the house, so this might be my only chance to transcribe the building I grew up in. In the park, in the dark. It's impossible to fit all the details into 64 little tiles. It's a mish, but it's downhill. The streetlight's a candle. What about, or about her name, actually, or whatever her name actually is. She's fine. She got out of the hospital last night and is shopping right now, so I'm pretty sure she's good. Haha. Okay. What's guiding the route down? That's guiding the route down the sticks. This game is very neat, but definitely trying to move all the blorbos around is a hard one of these drop their backpack. How could they? A cardinal sin. I know. Imagine letting go of the loot. Our house is always full of music, from the radio or record or my parents rehearsing for something or just jamming. Sometimes I'm listening to music while playing a game with music, while is playing guitar while has a CD on. 4 layers of music overlapping discordantly. Size 13 shoes, but I forgot to carry them to the back. I step into them without any sort of lacing and keep walking. Sometimes it's hard to tell that you're at all drunk until you stand up. Sometimes even then. Size 13 shoes. Damn. Them some big feet. Cat. We have two cats, Howard and Royce. Howard is a girl. Royce is Howard's son. They're old and senile right now, and Howard is blind. But at the time of this story, I think they were okay. They practically raised me. They don't usually like when we play music. That's unfortunate because it sounds like you do that all the time. Yeah, told me a story once while we were sitting in the backyard, tending a bonfire. He said he was on a date, set up with one of his friends' friends, and he wasn't having a great time. They were just driving around, and he decided to do a tab of acid. He told her she should probably go because things might get weird, and she did. So he parked his car and wandered alone in a blizzard. He told me that when he walked through this park, he felt like he was in Tibet, and those, "Hey, are you here for that party? How do you know her?" Little maintenance buildings were a monastery. Have you ever gone through and looked at what the last messages you sent to someone were? Don't do it, it's awful. But it's good for a story, isn't it? The last time I messaged her was more than 5 years ago, and the last thing I said to her was in person. The things that I said to her in person were pretty awful. They aren't fully conveyed by the text, so I'll give you the full story. Spadina is fine, but alone in Tirana was so far to walk still, and my buzz dissolving like mist. I befriended these two younger dudes who I talked with for a bit, making fun of the girls around us for being really drunk. These idiots loved me for some reason, though. Thought I was funny. Guess I never talked to them again, either. Hey, how did you do on your final? Oh, I haven't handed it in yet. I want to make some improvements. I'll hand it in tonight after the party. The fire was always at the top of this big crumbling cliff. You got dirt on your knees. On my way up the first time, I cracked a joke about how hard it would be to come back down. She threw a party at her house while her parents were away. We were both early teens, but she was a year younger than me. We were pretty close as kids, sometimes pretty physically close, in strange, awkward child ways. As we got older, we grew apart, but the line of communication was still there. Once in a while, we'd catch up and chill. I usually brought a Mickey of whiskey to these, and I was usually supplemented beyond that with bugle shots, Jaeger bombs, rum and cokes in plastic bottles, weed. Her shiny black hair sprawled out on the carpet, with the crumbs that covered a quarter of the floor. Ice cream was the dream. But I'm at Casa Loma, might slip into a coma. I befriended these two younger... Okay, read that one. Oh no, it means I skipped the other one. I'm a fool. 3 a.m., being with them. Tequila Paloma, a distant aroma of broken AC matted hair. I tended to have about a quarter of whiskey left in those days, which would carry over to the next event, like a streak bonus. It was in my backpack at all times, along with other crap. But at the first bonfire, I was underage, so all I had was a metal bottle of stolen vodka. Yeah, I mean, it's not really legal, but nobody can see the fire from the street. I've done this 100 times growing up. Oakville things, fam. Ha! So many drunks standing on the edge of a cliff, trapped between the heat of the quite large bonfire and the always steep cliff. I don't remember any of my conversations with these people, to be honest. I probably mostly talked to my friends, and I don't remember those conversations either. This one probably shouldn't be in the quotes. I don't know, it's like a potted plant or something? I didn't used to smoke weed very much, but everyone used to assume I did, because I guess I just always look high and act stupid. So by the third bonfire, there I was in the back trees trying to shield the lighter from the wind. Out back, we sing band songs and drink kosher wine. It's nice. It's cold, but not freezing. The fire is warm and smells like fire. The garden is a dark green and brown around us. One time in the change room of a swimming pool, tried to explain to me why he made all those journals, trying to capture the moment, and I knew exactly what that meant. Here we are. We each only drank about a quarter of the bottle. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think would have been enough to get me drunk normally. Fire is my element, he said, burning his hand. I have a hard time actually having conversations with it feels like he always has an ulterior motive when talking to me. It's probably just in my head, but it makes it harder for me to converse openly with him. But this time, it was perfect. The conversation flowed perfectly, and I laughed and was funny. Hello, Tassa. Do you know what they say about big feet? You can make larger footprints in the snow for your pets to follow. Aww. Make a little trench with your big feet so that your corgis can get through the snow. There was gathering wood with a huge axe stuck in a log that a group of Russian men took and wandered off with for a while. Devat feeds squirrels and birds in the backyard. It's full of them. After half an hour of distant sounds that concerned those the night buses run parallel to the subways, so I figured there, like a constant arms race between the animals and the locks and the fire. They came back with a whole ass tree. We burned it. Would be a night bus stop at St. Clair West, but I couldn't find barriers in the things we built houses out of. One, rather than keep trying, I figured I knew for sure that there was one along Bloor. She doesn't even like you. Nobody ever will. The gargoyle from Dark Souls. Damn. Also, look at the water's filling up with bottles. You can't bury the past, but you can 10 bury tales. The night is young, and so are you. The other gargoyle from Dark Souls. That jumps down when the first one is at half health. Who is nicer, I guess. I am not well. I never have been. It's not an eating kind of day. The heating in the building has gone from yellow-green to gray. So I am cold and I am sweating, and with nothing left to say, only a huffing and a puffing, I'm tired of mold getting in my way. All the close walls and not a roof and pipes that drip in my hair. This bathroom stall I wallow in has started swallowing my prayer. It was such a striking image, or would have been, could I focus my eyes better. I wish I could have aimed better, or paced myself better, or noticed that there was no bag in the garbage bin. If that even called to check up on me days later, I was fine. Obviously, but I felt bad for worrying him. What if my mood is only my gut psychologically brooding, not anything but digestive distortion and hunger differed to different organs my psyche prefers? And he didn't know I had already been drinking already. He didn't know I'd been through this whole thing before several times. He was really worried. I probably made him feel guilty and ruined the night. To picture in turmoil my brain over soul seemed somehow more noble than virulent whole. I heard you coughing, so I came in without knocking. Can I maybe get you water, maybe loosen up your collar, maybe watch what you are watching, little watcher? It's beautiful, my inner ear not working. All the birds are chirping, propulsion via burping, every morning a rebirthing. Don't worry, it's not blood. Just wine regurgitated into a girl that was probably in a couple of my classes. It was in a couple of my classes, probably. Wicker basket. 1 or 4 people I actually knew there, and maybe the only one my age. She always kind of intimidated me to be. Remember last time? That shit was crazy. Or did you miss that one? Honest. Which ones were you at? I always get them mixed up. It's glorious, it's glorious. Construction workers large and small dig holes, plant trees, cut wires, build walls. And though I retain alcohol, I still appreciate it all. One time I woke up at 4 a.m. in someone I don't know's bathroom. I browsed Reddit for 40 minutes, drank water, and dry heaved, then decided I ought to leave. I walked back through freezing rain and upon arrival accidentally bought jalapeno chips instead of mint gum. I don't know, sounds like an improvement to me. I have IBS, I guess, which is more or less just a thing they say when they don't know why your stomach is all fucked up. This is true. Some things help, I think, but I don't really know for sure. Once again, Dark Souls being brutal. Yeah. Truly. You thought it was just a hard video game? Well, it's got the hard truths, too. I certainly don't think drinking does. Oh. I see scan lines in the sky. I think I might have tried to die last night. One time, brought a girl and potatoes. We put the potatoes in tinfoil and buried them. And it worked, and they were delicious. The girl called me John Potato, which was hilarious to her. I don't know if she spoke English super well. There were guys that even didn't know. I guess they were crashing. They looked way older than us, and I heard later that they stole some shit and broke some shit. She invited me to this party, but she'd be the only person I knew there. Most of her friends were girls, which made me a bit uncomfortable, and they were younger girls drinking heavily, which made me very uncomfortable. Eager to feel less uncomfortable, I drank a lot too, off of Bird's dime now that I think about it. I'm alright. It is April, it is spring, I have not done a thing. I'm alright. Duet told me a story about meeting a wolfman down here. Not a half-man, half-wolf. A man with wolves, walking dogs that looks scary in the ravine at night. Duet, and who I thought was his girlfriend, also came this way with their potluck contribution. You can see lights way down the path from up the cliff, on the cliff. Some asshole who nobody knew just showed up out of the woods, yelling, "What-a-bu-bu-bu-da-bu-da," which even at the earliest bonfire would have been a red flag. He aggressively hit on the animation girls until he was asked to leave, if I remember correctly. I see artifacts so bright, pink where pink should never be. I'm alright, I'm fine. Till next time. I wrote that the next morning. I don't totally remember the headspace. This was years ago, so this poem is my highest. Bean beds mean less. Resolution image of that event. House party. It's two houses, like a house party. I think it's supposed to rain this time. If it does, we can hit up that house party. It's two houses. It's like a houses party. The village feel comfortable in the city at night, but it really is nice, and I didn't encounter a single person, just me and the crickets. The quarter moon. And eventually I'm talking to Veh, and he says that I'm thinking that she's not doing so hot. We should probably help her home or something. And as we look up, she's hooking up with Veh, and when it's been less than friendly, meaningless, empty, they fall off a log. Eventually I'm talking to Veh. This little trail we come down to piss before returning to the fire. We also come out here for sticks to roast marshmallows on. It's best aimed for live branches of short young trees, and downhill, respectively. Says, we should hook up. I disagree for several reasons. One, I was not particularly attracted to her. Two, it felt weird that I also knew her parents so well, but was also at this party behind their back doing things with their daughter. Three, she was much too drunk. I do remember thinking that maybe I should cool it with, "Whoa, did you guys just have sex? I sure hope you used a condom." Drinking at that point, if I was really getting used to things like, no, obviously, I have no idea what she was talking about. This and that was clearly not stop entirely of, had just been in this room, but just to take more of her vodka. Of course, just limit myself to a couple beers. But because I was much too drunk to articulate any of that, I just said, "No, you're too short." I said it every time she tried. It seemed like a good fun joke. I also said condescending things like, "You'll regret it tomorrow," like I knew what she wanted. Is this kind of shit even okay to put in a game? This isn't helping anyone and it isn't entertaining anyone. Don't worry, it's not blood. She and her friend threw up all over the floor and passed out. The worst thing I think is I don't really think I felt properly bad about all of this until years later. I figured since I checked up on her the next day, I had done my part and I could have resumed avoiding walking by her house when someone was on the porch for fear of getting invited in. The first time I ever threw up, it was bright pink, apparently. I passed out on my friend's floor after drank tequila and played Twister. I woke up at 6 a.m. still drunk and wandered around his house. But there I go, making it about me again. Manic episode, depressive episode, cliffhanger episode, recap episode, vodka. Probably drank the rest. Something. I apologize, this is kind of hard to keep track of. And mostly just thinking of sleep. Beard, dregs, and near legs are said to be deadly. I forgot what you said to me. Road narrow, interior deep. Of course, I could have Ubered or stayed the night or done any number of things to avoid the journey, but sometimes I think I find it fun to lean into an abrasion. Anyways, it makes for a good story, doesn't it? The road narrow to the deep interior. Cozy, if only. Emboldened by gin, the space that we're in. We could be further apart than we are. Supposedly sober, which I'll take as a win, whispers and grins. Together like the fifth wheel of a car. I tried to help people do the standard thing of making sure that they were lying on their sides. I think I mostly stood there while the other people actually did things. That was fine, but her friend ended up getting up her stomach pumped. I've never had that happen, but I imagine it's quite a scary experience. The first time I ever threw up was bright pink, apparently. We already read that one. Tim Hort, Tim Hort, Tim Hort, Tim Hort. Yeah! We love famous Canadian coffee house, Tim Hort. And soon I went back downstairs and I talked some more to the two younger dudes who I had conversed a bit with, and we decided to head to Tim Hortons when we heard someone called 911. We ate some donuts and dipped our separate ways. And so the next morning I woke up with no hangover because I was still young, and I made sure she and her friend were alive, and then I went about my life. The case against me would already be bad with just the events of the night, but I think the real problem here is that that's the last damn interaction I ever gave her. She fucking apologized and I hit her with the K. Damn. It's possible that she was sorry because she realized it was a bad idea, and I guess that's what I hoped it was because that made me righten things easy. But I'm starting to think that she apologized because I made her feel bad, literally small. Maybe she felt something for years and only felt able to open up right then. And rather than explain my legit reasons for rejecting her, I made a stupid height joke and acted like I didn't want her. I don't think I did, but good lord, be nicer about it. And then, worst of all, I never fucking talked to her again. And hopefully she doesn't care, but I'm worried she was sad or felt too awkward to ever talk to me again. Quite the burned bridge in exchange for, what, a couple shots of vodka and some laughs from randos? But it's always more than a couple, isn't it? I don't think it would be okay if... Well, that's 2 stories down. The fire sputters and they're practically part of the mantra. Are you okay in there? Road to an interior party. It's only really long because we take the long way around, though. Spent a good while photoshopping the directors of one of the co-op companies to look like Bert and Ernie. This co-op started on Monday, and we had another party on Sunday, which it technically already was. Is lying on the floor trying to convince us that he got a blowjob in exchange for his place in the line for the bathroom at the party. We don't believe him. He's silhouetted by the projectors behind him, which plays Loving Vincent faintly in the background. He throws up about an hour later, which we had to clean up with paper towels. It's always good for a story, isn't it? Why not? I messaged the group chat agreeing to reach later. Nice. Plans for the night. For now, I surreptitiously sneaked some vodka out of the freezer. Was just playing League for a while, but then he had to dip quickly back to the bathroom. He didn't have his card, so I just gave him my whole wallet. He was gone for a while, and I freaked out thinking he forgot and ran home. Me and Phuet ran all the way around the school trying to find him, and eventually gave up and came back to 414, and there was playing League like he'd never left. Canterbury headlights are the answer. We entered the house on the right through the front door and left out the back. In between the houses, we found yakking, so we ordered him an Uber, but instead of taking him home, we just went back to the labs. Oakville is so goddamn flat. I want to see some mountains. I'm going back to BC as soon as I graduate from this wasteland. Hell yes. Ugh. Go Western Canada! See some fucking mountains. We came back out due to rumors of ears. Then at the intersection was a necklace of realistic clay ears tied around a street pole. They were there for weeks and we never learned why. Is there something I'm missing for this last one? I don't think so. Anyway, this was And Other Stories, which is really neat. As far as like I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but I do appreciate that like the background was slowly filling up with objects as I collected them. And the like, yeah, basically like just someone recollecting like sounds like the events of like a really party heavy night that they later regret. And also sounds like they have a bit of a drinking problem. But very, very cool. And very interesting way to try and tell a story. And I apologize that like I sometimes skip through text boxes, but also like there is no way I could keep track of 4 different things at once. So that's that. It was pretty neat though. I thought it was neat to try and like piece together little bits from different stories to try and get a picture of the whole. So let's go ahead and move on to our next game of the night. Alright, time to move on to our next game of the night, which is Hyper Gunsport, which realizing I just forgot to pull up the store page. Arcade action with fighting game vibes, a pulsing soundtrack, a unique cast of characters, a host of achievements, and unlockables to discover. This is future millennium sporting action. And most of the time I'm picking up the, the store page just to read if there's any content warnings. Seeing as we're not, like, reading out, like, a rule book or anything. But, this looks pretty cool, so I'm curious to see what this is gonna be like. How to play. Welcome to the training center. Gunsport is all about shooting a ball into goals, but there's a few tricks to it. Let's start with the basics. You'll be starting as the keeper, the team's defense. First, shoot the targets. Aim with the right stick and fire with right trigger. Now, let's try hitting a moving target. Your gun automatically reloads over time, shot by shot. The dots above your laser indicate how many shots you have left. As long as your aiming laser is present, you have a shot left. Now to the meat of it, knocking the ball into your opponent's goals. See if you can get a few past a rival keeper. The goals awarded from top to bottom, 1 point, 3 point, and 5 points. You've been playing as the keeper so far. Now let's check out the striker. They have fewer shots per magazine, but can move and jump and shoot at downward angles. Try striking for a bit. Move with left or right on the D-pad, or the left stick. Jump with left trigger. You got really fast airdrop. Like, you go, like, your jump, and then you, like, accelerate downwards so fast. You're super floaty in the air. That feels weird, but I could get used to it. If you and your teammate hit the ball at nearly the same time, you'll perform a focus attack. This repels the ball much faster than normal and is hard to defend against. One last piece of info. As you play, your team's special gauge slowly fills. Some teams charge their special more quickly than others. Once it's full, press right bumper to give your team access to their unique special weapons for a limited time. Each team has their own set of special weapons. Think about when to unleash your special. Since your specials are activated immediately, giving you a full magazine of shots, you can even activate your special weapon even if you've already exhausted your normal shots. Refilled your special bar. Try using it now. Now we've got a full team on both sides. In an actual game, each time the ball crosses over the net, its value increases by 1 point. Whichever team scores a goal is awarded all the accrued ball points. Nice, but be careful because the longer the ball is in play, the faster it moves. That's about it. Now go out there and play some Gunsport. Congo, Japan, Oakland, UWSD. This text is very hard to read. Regular shot power. Precision or spray and pray. Carefully collected, never ruffled. This text is extremely hard to read. We'll go with Oakland, I guess, maybe.
Oakland.
Be the striker. Welcome back to Gunsport News, your only stop for news and views on the world's game. Today we're highlighting an unusual team, wouldn't you say, Craig? Absolutely, Jim. It's the People's Republic of Oakland, making their Gunsport debut. I mean, this is a brand new team. What's your take? Have they got the goods? I'm not so sure, Craig. You've got an independent sovereign city that has never officially entered the field before. The only reason they can do that now is because of this woman, Issa Heron. Issa trained in the reunited States and has played semi-professionally for the last several years. She's since moved back to her native PRO, which declared sovereignty just 20 years ago. Hi, what's up? We're playing Hyper Gunsport. What's up with you? Hope you're doing well. She's a bit green, but that's nothing compared to her partner, Bonnie Parrish. She's only been training for Gunsport for the last 6 months. Her background is, and this is a quote now, I DJ and I used to play a little baseball. Bold words, Craig. As these competitors challenge the world for rights to a trade route with Mexico, how will they deal with our more seasoned players? I'm not sure. The Congo wants that trade route bad, and that's an experienced team. If I'm a betting man, I don't like the odds for Oakland. Let's see if the Gen can shine some light on what kind of a plan, if any, this new PRO team may have. Thanks, Jem. I'm here with the upstart team from the People's Republic of Oakland. Issa, you're coming straight out of the minor leagues and onto the world stages. What inspired you to compete in Gunsport, coming from such a small community? Are you worried about failure? I can't worry about that. In a free society, you do what you can to help others. This is what I can do for my friends and my community. And how about you? Word is you just started the sport. Well, Issa asked every single person she knew, and I'm the only one who didn't just laugh. So here I am. Plus, it's pretty fun once you get into it. And you're vying with Congo for the trade route. The PRO wants that trade route, but I'm really doing this for my daughter. I want to show you that you can do anything you put your mind to, no matter how old you are or where you come from. If you're watching, baby, I love you, and I'm gonna do you proud, and... You see, this is not why nobody takes her seriously. But she's a beast of a keeper, just you watch. Give me a minute. I'm okay. Well, best of luck to you and the PRO. Now let's see what those newcomers can do. So it's our first match, and hey, you're kind of cute. What? Well. Nice bounce. Fuck. Nice bounce. No! Fuck. Yippee! Nice bounce. No! Oh, that's a pretty nasty special. Oh god. Ugh. I'm so bad at timing this. Oh. Oh my god. Ah! No! Ah! Oh no! Ooh! Just give me your number, no big deal. I'll have to think about it. Excuse me. Wow, you play without cybernetics? That's so cool. Yep, just good old-fashioned muscle. Nice bounce. Ooh, yeah! Big money. Nice bounce. No. Oh, come on. Oh, this is embarrassing. They're almost caught up. Yeah! Nice bounce. It was a great match. I learned a lot. You could be a little less chipper about it. Sorry. Watch out, these two look strong. We are. Oh, come on. Works in the kitchen. Good to see you, Toss. I hope you're doing well. Nice bounce. Oh god, we're getting squished! This game looks fun. Yeah, it's called Hyper Gunsport. It seems pretty cool so far. Big money. Uh-oh. Did it! Okay, never mind, they weren't that strong. Damn. Versus... I hope Perry is watching. It's Gunsport. Everyone is watching. Big money. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, please. Ugh. No! Ah, fuck. Nice bounce. Nice bounce. Fuck's sake! Ugh. Nice bounce. Oh my god. There we fucking go. Pizza time. Love her more than anything. Harry is your kid. Oh yeah. That's these guys again. Okay, loser has to cook. Loser has to cook for everyone. I do not agree to that. Underwater, 30 points to win. Big ball, slow speed, slow shots, fastball, no aim lasers, reload over net and over time. Low gravity. Yeah, bye. That's a lot of modifiers all of a sudden. going full blend. Big money! Nice bounce. Big money. Oh no! Well, boys, what's for dinner? Nothing. Beats. Damn, how long do I go on this? I know what you're going to ask. Okay, then what's the answer? Dark matter, 90 points to win. Small balls, ball starts at 10 points, high gravity. Oh, okay. Oh! Ow. Ah! Slammed. Oh! Ooh, big money! Oh no! Big money! Fuck! Damn, I was really hoping that would work. Ooh, slammed. Oh no! Pizza time! Come on, just one date. I still need to think about it. How long do I go to reach the top? Do I just rematch everyone once, I guess? Okay, side bet. If we win, you have to teach us Bokator. Everyone should learn Bokator anyway. Floor is goal, 3 times goal values, reload over net only. Hee Fuck. Fuck! Forgot about the reload over net only. Slammed. Nice shot. Nice. No. Oh no! Not like this. Uh-oh. No. Well, that's really unfortunate. Their double shot countered my special. Yeah, bye. Nice fucking shot. Fuck! Just slowly watching it drift to the fucking ground. Pizza time. I look forward to your teachings, Master. Don't call me Master, that's weird. Is this the final fight? I guess this is the final fight. This is it, the final showdown. You know you have no chance, right? It's Jupiter Hardcore. Slow speed, slow shot, short aim lasers at high gravity. Oh god. Okay, alright. No! Yeah! Oh, come on! No! Ah! Fuck. No! Uh-oh, there comes their special. Oh. No! Nice bounce. Oh my god. Big money. Oh no! Ah, fuck. Fuck me. God damn it. Oh no! Oh yes! Slammed. Yeah, bye! Yeah! Yeah, bye! Not good. Yeah! Yeah! Nice bounce. Oh, fuck. Oh. No! No, 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 no! Oh, no! You lose. Yeah, that's not. I know we're over 30 minutes, but I gotta beat this now. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Why is timing shit so fucking hard? Ugh. Nice bounce. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Yeah, bye! Yeah! There we go. Brought it back. Oh, fuck. Yeah! No! Oh, come on! Oh, no! 16-point ball bonus. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck. No, not like this. Please. Yeah! I... Fuck. No. That's it. That's the ball game. Pizza time. Holy crap, we actually won. Huh, I guess there's such a thing as being too relaxed. No crying in Gunsport. You won the Gunsport. We did it, baby. Did you see? We made it through. I know, Mom. I saw. Sorry, everyone. Mom's gonna be a while. Since she's, well, occupied, how was your first official Gunsport competition? Just like I thought it was gonna be. Piece of cake. Just kidding. I need to lie down for a month. That's the hardest thing I've ever did in my dang life. But you can bet we'll be back next season. The PRO is coming for you, world. You heard it here first. Upstart's no longer. The PRO promises a second win next season. Thanks for tuning in. That was really cool. I wasn't very good at it, but I was really terrible at timing the reload. I just really wanted to like spam shots, even though that made no sense whatsoever, because that's the entire point of the striker, is that you get one shot, but you can move around a little bit more. This game was a lot of fun, actually. Localized Direct AB, who would not give us the name of their translators. Alokai GmbH, who did. That's a real fucked practice that translation things do, where they companies do, where they don't actually like let you know who specifically worked on the translation. Tim Rogers, encouragement and discouragement. This is definitely one of the more, like, made by, like, a video game studios as opposed to, like, a single-person one. But it was pretty cool. And you. Peeps, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great time. Ocean, would you mind giving them the shout-out commands, if you don't mind? Thank you so much. But, oh, some more voices in the void. How are you having a good time with that game? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Soroka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and today we are playing more games for Gaza from the itch.io bundle. And we currently just finished up a career mode of Hyper Gunsport, which is a lot of fun, actually. So That's what we're doing. I am. Had a scary noise happen, realized perhaps I need to work on work of solidarity with the haunted mannequins. uh, I don't really understand what any of those words mean, but I hope that you can too find labor solidarity with the oppressed workers of the world, which are also haunted mannequins. But yes, absolutely. If you are not following Peebs, aka Princess B, yourself, please do follow them. They are wonderful. They've been doing a lot of Minecraft and Voices of the Void recently. It's been a lot of fun when I can get to tune in. So it's been wonderful. And they're very, very supportive as well, which I always really appreciate. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I finished that game and I realized, like, it'd be like a really good idea for me. Take a break because I haven't taken a break in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So let me go do that real quick. I apologize to take a break so quickly after somebody has rated, but like I said, I haven't taken a break in a while. We love streamers self-caring. We do. So let me go do that. And then I'll run an ad just to prevent any pre-rolls. But before and then we come back, we have what, 1, 2, 3 maybe games to go through to see how much we're going. We've been going for a while, which is pretty good. Okay, so BRB, we'll be back in maybe about 5 minutes. But we'll be back with some more games after that. See you then. and welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for being patient. Today, we are playing Neurocracy 2042. Pretty sure it's 2042. I didn't just start typing 24. No, it's 2049. I'm a fraud. Thinking too much about Battlefield. Sorry, it's called Neurocracy 2049. Let me just go ahead and fix that up. Much better. No one even noticed. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning back in. So this one is going to be basically about solving a a bunch of cases through this this universe's version of Wikipedia. So it should be pretty interesting. Also, hello Goose. Hope you're doing well. Also, it doesn't seem to have music, so we're just going to go ahead and pull out some more HoloLive music. ARG players are throwing themselves on the search for Dira. The most common depiction of a Dira is an anonymous masked hooded figure with CV dazzle patterns and a glowing eye. On October 2nd, 2049, an investigation into the assassination of Zhu and Yuri Goitzin produced strong evidence that the attack was carried out by a Dira. This led to the arrest and subsequent release of Hong Lian, an omnibus contractor who was briefly suspected of being a Dira when her work terminal was identified as a possible origin of the cyber attack. Chinese authorities have intensified their hunt for a Dira. Main page, Omnipedia. A personal appeal from Omnipedia founder Tony Hussein. We find ourselves in unprecedented times, navigating a crisis that has shaken the world to its very core. Now more than ever, we need an accessible and reliable source of information as it comes in. Omnipedia can be that source, but not without your help. If you are able, please donate now. I promise you, there's a light at the end of this tunnel, and we will guide you there. Dira is believed to be a hacker, or hacking collected with unfettered access to the networks and used by G6, which is the Global Secure Information System, GSIXS, written and pronounced as G6. Known as Mingyun Destiny in China, is an international network for biosurveillance, health networks, and implantable medical devices. Owned by Xu Pao and administered by the United Nations. G6 was developed in 2040 as part of a China-led multinational response to the CMD pandemic. CMD panic was a pandemic of Cariapa-Miran disease caused by Piscine transmissible amniotic encephalopathy. It was spread through farm tuna contaminated with PTAE between 2034 and 2040. The CMD pandemic resulted in severe social and economic disruption and is seen as directly responsible for the establishment of G6 in 2041. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Xi Jinping is going to die in 2045. On October 10th, 2045, Xu Pao suffered a massive breach to its corporate network, resulting in the leak of a data cache containing technical information related to D6. A crowdsourced investigation leaked files and covered a partial list of keywords and phrases that were active in G6's search engines, entered either by G6 members or Xu Pao itself. A single search term named Dira was ticked as active for all data mined and stored by G6, overriding national and regional data sharing agreements or restrictions. Is this a Wikipedia? Okay, never mind. I thought this was just the Wikipedia page on assassination. Yuri Olegovich Golitsyn was a Russian businessman, investor, and director of Pokerab LLC, a digital security company he co-founded in 2032. Golitsin's outspoken criticism of G6 and its use of neural colloids had made him a controversial figure in Russia and international circles. On October 1st, 2049, Golitsyn was killed in a cyber attack during a visit to Beijing, China. Damn, they blew up a plane. Chinese customer service contractor working for Omnibus who was briefly implicated in the assassination of Yu Xiaoyang and Yuri Golitsyn. I clicked the upload button, but I don't actually know what that did. Your board has been shared with the... Whoops. Oh, God. Wow. Connected to magic, the occult, and other mysteries. Okay. Oh, you can check the revision history? Wait, does it start with the, like, the... Oh. Pipeline is a crowdsourcing tool that allows individual users to collect disparate pieces of information on a personal board and later share them with their peers to contribute to a community-scale knowledge graph. His manual is a reference on how to use the Pipeline plugin installed in the Omnipedia app. Adding snippets to the board. When browsing Omnipedia, snippets of information will be highlighted when hovering over them with your mouse cursor. You can add them to your board with a right click and then selecting Send to Pipeline. Talk about a spider of information. It sure is. Like an indie version of Orwell, I guess? Because you're browsing through, like, Wikipedia. We're just gonna spy on people online. No, we're just gonna read a lot of Wikipedia, apparently. Even the one on October 5th is so fucking much. Track for 8 years. Has access less than a year after G6 is rolled out. This seems like a really interesting game and also, like, entirely too big for my... small brain. Brain hurty. My brain does hurt. God. Scar's big, wrinkly brain. My brain is far too smooth for this. What if I click the donate now button? Oh, haha, haha. That's funny. If you click the donate button, it brings you to the main page of the game on itch.io. Today's feature article: Specimen 6B/35-N8 is a giant fungus known for being the world's most massive and oldest living organism. Definitely an interesting take on gameplay. I mean, it's neat because it's just like you're just like diving through it's definitely reminds me of like the times when I just like open Wikipedia and start reading something and then start reading something else. You'll forgive me for not reading literally all the text on this because God, that's a lot of text on Wikipedia. Approximately 70% of the world population is implanted with at least one colloid, with the G6 colloid representing over 65% of all implanted colloids. Enabling the use of colloids as a tool for neurosurveillance and brain jacking. Investigation crowdsourced by 50 Swords uncovered that South Korea's membership of G6 was being used for unapproved neurostimulation in its citizens with the purpose of discouraging any interest in travel or conscious efforts to leave the country. In 2045, Human Rights Watch accused Amazon and other US companies of using colloids for workplace surveillance, behavioral modification, and loyalty test. But don't you really understand what you're doing here? I think the idea is you're essentially trying to solve the answer of who is Adira, and by like basically going through all of these things and trying to figure out like how everything's connected. Like one of the things that they bring up in sometimes one of the things they bring up is like Adira, it might have been on a different one. Adira had like access to G6 within like a year or something, and it's like maybe they were an inside person. Like those murder mysteries, you put all the pictures and things on the wall and kick them all with red strings. Exactly, yeah. Specimen G6. I like this one. Sometimes you pin a cat because his name is Captain Thunderpaw. Captain Thunderpaw pictured in 2038. That's a good cat. The Open G6 Initiative is a Canadian nonprofit advocacy group founded by Brad Berkemeyer and Kelly Rose in 2042. Basically, it feels like there is a bunch of like smaller mysteries that you can try to solve, and then it should all come back to leading to... I don't know who Adira is. They assassinated... they were charged with assassinating Shu and Yuri Golitsyn. Or an investigation into the assassination produced strong evidence the attack was carried out by Adira. So then the idea is that you... Oh god, what the fuck is happening? You are trying to figure out who Adira is, and in doing so, you uncover a whole bunch of other little, like, conspiracy bits. Why does Data G6 model its data rot on prion disease? Yippee! Several studies have claimed that Omnipedia's preference for sourcing from The Guardian is negatively affecting articles featuring topics on gender due to the publication's volume of transphobic content. Glad to see The Guardian is not any fucking better about that 20 years from now. Make your own web, right? This is just the communities. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is, like, meant to be a, like, external community. I think this is, like, built into the game. But, like, this is, like, just, like, everybody's, like, work so far that you could, like, reference back to see, like, if there's anything that you think works with. I don't know if it's intended to be, like, 100% reliable or not. But it's interesting. But yeah, like, here's my own pipeline board, which I haven't added anything to because this is just a lot. We're assassinated when a security drone fired a missile at Shu's helicopters touching down at Beijing Daxing International Airport, killing everyone aboard. Now I'm invested. Yeah, like, I don't know that I'd recommend giving me more time on this game because I don't think I'm gonna get very far. But it's a lot. Like, it definitely looks like a very, very interesting mystery thing that I can't even begin to smash together. I don't get what we're even doing. Whoops. Can I undo that? No, shit. Like, how are we solving a murder? We're not. We're trying to prove who we're trying to figure out who Adira is. Yeah, it's like an ARG. And then you have like 3 days worth of like revision history you can check up on. Oh, you can just view the changes. Okay, good. And you can see all the revision history. So if we go to like 10, we can view the changes. This is a lot. But it is very cool. Yeah, you can see there's stuff like how this person was accused of being Adira because her workstation was used to access the drone that killed the two businessmen. And then now she's accused of murdering the person who did the research to identify a prion disease from farmed tuna. And it's like, what? So there's somehow she's gone from being a suspect in one murder thing to being a suspect in a different murder thing, and it's like, how are those two connected? It's like, well, that's what you got to figure out. So let's check the oldest version of this article with all the changes. Eel mites are hungry. I wonder if this gives us anything. I don't think it does. Damn. But yeah, I apologize I'm not really able to give this like a more of a better look, but I feel like this is definitely just kind of one of the ones that you're just gonna want to like sit down when it's nice and quiet and just like look at it. What happened in India 2.0. brain definitely too small. But like you can see like people at like this user is tested positive for CMD. How's everyone's bones feeling? Yeah, like the effort here is insane. Like they've really done like an amazing job of like really replicating the whole entire like look and feel of how um of how like Wikipedia works, and it's cool. Oh, good lord. Wait, are these actual real things? Oh, okay. So I guess there's actual I guess there is actual like discussions. So maybe that board is written out by players. Maybe multiple people trying to play. Yeah, it definitely seems like the kind of thing that like a bunch of people who all like ARGs could like sit together in a Discord and like pass each other like all the fun things to do. But oh my goodness. This is a lot. And I don't think I could probably properly like ever get into just how much work is in this thing, and uh how much this could be dark or so wholesome. I'm assuming it trends towards dark because uh it seems to be like a big thing of big web of conspiracies. But it's cool though. Like this is a lot of effort. But yeah, everything about this is just making me realize like, oh my god, I don't even know where to begin. And I don't even think I could. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and stop this one for now. This is a really, really cool game that has like so much effort put into it, but oh my god, it is entirely too much for my tiny brain. This is like they've done such a good job at reflecting like how Wikipedia works. And also, yeah, like definitely I think if you were the type of person who just really likes to just like go and read random Wikipedia pages, You'll probably really enjoy this. Just like reading all the different lore that they've got and like noticing the little like connections and stuff. Feels like a Wikipedia rabbit hole simulator. Yeah, I think it's like basically that's extreme intended to do. Oh, can I actually print things? Oh yes, that would actually print. That actually does print the pages out because like, this is built in Chrome or on Chromium, so it just brings up my system's dialogue, which is kind of funny. So you could actually build a real life corkboard of fake Wikipedia pages if you so desired. Cat, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, you were doing some EVE Online. Ah, classic. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Soroka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and today we are looking at some of the games inside of the Games for Gaza bundle to raise money for medical aid for Palestinians. We've already raised $390. Incredible. Thank you all so much for helping out. And I hope you had a great time playing some classic MMO action EVE Online. Extreme space game in Katarsia. Yeah. Not quite Final Fantasy XIV, but a good MMO. Good for some people, at the very least. Feeling nostalgia and wanted to raid over to you. Oh, well, thank you so much, Kat. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and quickly load up our next game of the night. Just because, yeah, I don't think I could look at Neurocracy for any longer. It's a really, really neat game, especially if you're into like diving into Wikipedia and looking at all like a bunch of cool stuff. But it is entirely too much for my smooth brain. So give me a little bit to load up the next game, and we'll be right on with that. So see you in a bit. Alright, and we're back with Before the Green Moon, which is a life/farming simulator about living in the shadow of a space elevator, I believe. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's custom it up. Big nose. Which one's closest to my hair? We'll go with that one, maybe. Sliders. There we go. Do I not get the ability to adjust my hair? I guess not. Oh, whatever. Let's keep going. This is you. I guess it is. You are called Urianger? Absolutely not. There is only one Urianger in my life, and he's not on a space elevator. I went to the youth farmers. The old folks walked me there. It took 3 days. After Kelly left, and then Kelly's messages stopped, and then you died. The old folks felt we couldn't stay in the marsh, and they couldn't look after me. They walked with me. Then they left for Antarctica before the land bridge flooded. I liked the YF. The YF reminded me of our garden. It was hard to fit in with the others from bigger comms, but I liked the work. One day, a person from the moon came back to talk to us. They're looking for farmers now. They'll take one on down here. After some time, one can go up there. They brought 30 musicians who played as one, all of their strange instruments immaculate. When I closed my eyes, the song became Kelly's voice. Thank you so much for the follow. For the Green Moon. Local branch time, 20 hours, 22 minutes. Trip time, 25 hours in motion. 6 hours charging or waiting for signal. Signal, low. Battery, low. Water, low. A little grouchy. Good evening. Evening, about to enter low power mode. Is it alright if I park here a while? Actually, if you could pull forward about 2 lengths. Good night. Good night. My dear friend Cat Raid. Haru, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. This'll be yours. I've never lived alone before. It was an adjustment for me as well. But personal domiciles are an interesting experience. The company would prefer we operate down here as they do. Up there. Should start getting used to it. I guess I should start getting used to it. If you intended to immigrate, yes. I think I should turn in. Bed's in the... Ugh. Oh, sorry, I caught your yawn. The bed is in the back there. I'll come by in the morning. Please have a good rest. Thank you, Carol. Of course, of course. I had to do something because I just thought it was silly fun. That's okay, I appreciate it. It's a fiberglass tub with a shallow pool of warm health gel. Appealing sticker states, in case of emergency. An old time band. Someone left it in the house on the farm. Heart monitor. Allows you to closely track your biometric health energy surplus. Youth farmer issue. Sundial. A meter for the passing of the day. We use these in the swamp com to organize our meetings and meals. Go to bed. Great. Thank you. A little muddy. Everything seems to be in working order. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I wasn't quite sure if you were going to sleep in. Just doing a couple simple checks. Everything is alright. So, I believe that you spent time on the youth farmers. Yes. Good. Our operations are based on the YF principles, so this should be all feel familiar. My position is administrator. As a Gorian, does this mean anything to you? Gorian. You pronounce Gorian in a strange way. Ah, good ear. I am not from Goria. I traveled here from Antarx many years ago. I oversee the operations and personnel on this compound. Or branch, as they like to call it. I mostly make reports and assist visitors from the lift. Think of me as a resource, if you will. An experienced friend. Tool storage. You can access it inside as well. This should have all the tools you need. Let me see. Till, and a watering can. There's a water filling station on the other side of the fields. The seeds are... There aren't any seeds. Oh, right. Those are over here. This seed drop box will replenish daily, I believe. They'll send you what they want you to grow. And this is the shipping chute. Anything you put in here will be automatically packed and loaded for delivery. Your account will be credited overnight. We use Mooney currency here. It's stored on your ID. No papers or coins. A quantitative merit system. It really helps us admin types keep track of output. I quite like it. You can spend it on supplies or tools at the Moon Company vending machines. They use it for everything up there. This game has a very unique, a very interesting aesthetic. It's neat. Anything else? Do you have any questions for me? How are you doing today? How are you doing, Carol? Well, I'm doing very well, thank you. I have a small amount of paperwork to finalize now that you're starting today. I'd completed most everything, but I didn't want to date them until I knew for certain. I suppose I'd better be off to do so. Please stop by whenever you'd like. I keep home this way, in the town. There are a couple of other residents, all very personable. If you need anything, please don't hesitate. Very well. Okay, so those are... Moonrise seed will survive in any season, but don't let it dry out or it'll die. Out of water. Okay. Fix that right up. Okay, doesn't really seem to be any reason to go cutting the grass down. There's nothing like we get out of it. This little like chicken coop. Sturdy box for storing chicken food. It's empty. Small brass tag where someone has scratched apples. Just now noticing it's raining, which meant I probably did not need to water the plants myself. Oops. Nope, might as well go to the town. The fuck did I just pick up? Who knows? I'm picking up stuff, but it's not showing up in my inventory, so... Oh, there's Carol. Hello, Stroke. I hope you are settling in well. I recommend grabbing a bite at the mess if you need a boost. Sure, I guess I'll go do that. There's a car. Oh, hi, Carol. Hello, Soroka. Welcome to the Moon Company Administration Tower. Can I assist you in administrative capacity today? How are you doing today? Hey, Carol, how are you doing? I'm feeling most at ease today, in my element. Can I assist you with anything else? I'd like to go to the moon. How do I go to the moon? Of course, you'd mentioned before. I can help you get set up. Thank you. Of course. Come with me. Let us use the Moon Company terminal together. These are state-of-the-art terminal technology from up there. We can use this to initialize your account. Just give me one moment. Let me see here. These terms have been updated as of... Any questions, see your branch administrator. That's me. Here we go. Moonrise Program. Section 1. Eligibility. Moon Company registrants in the qualified work classes may immigrate at a reduced cost via the Moonrise Program. See your local branch administrator for a complete list. Let me just double check. Class A, Agriculture, Farmer. Excellent. Section 2. Installments. Automatic installments will be withdrawn and stored in a Moonrise Program savings account. Stored value cannot be withdrawn and only transferred with approval. Initial withdrawal percent can be set at 10, 15, or 30. What? I can explain. The Moonrise Program savings account will automatically be set aside a portion of your efforts, dedicated to the transport and settling costs of moon immigration. Percent is just how large of a portion of your work you'll set aside. 10% would be 1 out of every 10 Mooney you merit. You can change it at any time by logging into a Moon Company terminal. 30%? Let me just submit this. And done. You can check your balance to set your withdrawal percent at any Moon Company terminal. It's always bittersweet saying goodbye. Very exciting also, a bright future. Thank you, Carol. Anytime, always. Hold it. Hold it right there. You're the new farmer? Yeah. Granny told me you were coming soon. You are bad luck, but Granny said you might be able to help me. Bad luck? All farmers is bad luck. It's not your fault. I'm not bad luck. It's all you've ever known. You wouldn't be able to tell. Got me there. You know, before we go do that, let's go find this mess hall. Is it glib to say that I'm getting big Final Fantasy VII vibes from this game? Hey, come on in. Grab a seat. Been waiting for you. Name's Elvis. What's yours? Carol told me you showed up recently. You hungry? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna make you something. If you don't finish it, I will, okay? I'm hungry. So, I run mess here like an NCOM you've lived in. I'm here most of the day. I do my best. I'm human. I need breaks, sometimes to sleep in. Carol wants from 8 to 18, and generally I do it. If I'm here, I'll make you food. Burger. Here you are. It's hot. Thank you. I don't take Mooney or any of that shit. The company would like if I reinforced the ecosystem. But right now, they'll take anyone who runs food. They source me some ingredients, and this kitchen is nice and amenities. But if you grow anything fresh and have extras, I'll always take some. Well, delicious. It's delicious. Delicious? I know it is. Well, what's your name? Oh, sorry, Soroka. Great to meet you. Glad you're here. It's good to have a fresh face around here. Fresh footprints on the ground. Glad you came. Hi. Hello, farmer. Even if I am bad luck, it can't hurt to talk. I suppose not, just a little. Is your grandmother here? Ah, the old chair is mine today. Let me guess. Hi. Hi, good guess. Thank you. Well, I have no idea where your grandmother is. Should probably start heading back. Anywhere left in town I didn't look? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's head back. Great. More rice. Oh, I can buy new tools. Don't really know what any of them do, but I could buy them. Oh, hi, Carol. Off to a good start. Don't forget to clear up any dead crops. Who do you take me for, Carol? Yes, yes. Okay. No, we didn't look down here, actually. What's down here? Ah, crap. Really smarts. Ah, crap, crap, crap. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, just... Pressure spiked and the ridge slipped and I Well, I was zoning out a little. Ow, I'm like broken. Should I get someone? I really only know Carol, but I'm fine, I'm fine. But do you think... Could you try to tighten that valve for me? It's still a little loose. Alright. Okay, I'll try. Great, thank you so much. Like this? That's right. Okay then. I'm going to head into town. If you didn't know, Carol was a medic. Always good to know who used to be a medic. Just gonna... Bye. Okay. Can I poke around on people's computers? Nope. Can I put all these snails anywhere? Oh, you're back. Another day fishing. I guess that's okay. Well... Oh. Hey, Carol says you're trying to go up there. Good luck to you. Thanks, I guess. Are you just gonna keep idling? So is this road another way into town? Oh, it just goes past my farm. Okay. Ah, Soroka. What to say? How are you? I guess I'm okay. Good. Thanks, Carol. I'm glad to hear that. My jaw is definitely getting tired. Hey, how's it going? Elvis, if you forgot. I like cooking for folks. Don't be shy, okay? Come eat. Yeah. Burger. Thanks, buddy. Oh, sure. Come on in. I'll be right with you. What is it, Carol? More papers to sign, or... Oh! You're not Carol. You made me smash my beakers, whoever you are. Just moved here. I just moved here. Wow. You came here from somewhere else? You wanted to come here? End of the world, this place is. Well, let me get a good look at you. Carol tell you this was your new house? We don't do group houses here. Weird, I know. Not like him to err clerically. I'm here another night, unfortunately. You'll have to sleep in the dirt. I have... Maybe that's a little cruel. You can sleep on the floor tonight. Bed's yours tomorrow. I'm out of here in the morning. So long. A lot of glass on the floor now. That's your fault, though. What's your name? Soroka. I'm living at the farm. Oh, that makes more sense. I was thinking, like, Carol, come on, buddy. Wow, the old farm, huh? Didn't think I'd see anyone else living there. Growing plants. Sounds nice. Oh well. Back to packing for me. Good to meet you, Soroka. So long. Okay. It's Thursday. Is it? How the fuck do I leave? Good to see you, though, alright. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is the Moon Company. It's probably the base of the orbital elevator. I'm gonna assume there's nothing over there. Let's go poke around the Moon Company, I guess. Seems like there's not really much for us to do here at the Moon Company. You ready to go to the moon? Probably not. Seeing as I have exactly 0 savings. Did I just grab that sledgehammer? Yeah, it's mine now. Cool. Where does this go? Oh, welcome to the top of the mountain. Probably time to get off the top of the mountain now. I went the wrong way. Fuck. I'm pretty sure I could just sleep at, like, one of these other beds, but... might as well go home to my own bed, I think. I'm hoping that, like, when that timer reaches the end of the track, that's not, like, instant KO, but maybe it is. Doesn't matter, we made it back in time. Great. So I uncovered that vent, but I don't think it really did anything. Really tired. Whoops. Egg. Thank you, Elvis. I know that the answer is just like you gotta do the farming and like the poking around and stuff. But also, I have no idea what I'm doing. Any more houses we haven't been in yet? Don't think so. I wonder if this person's still here. Oh, they're here. I swore this time I was leaving for real, but here I am, back at work. Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. Ugh. Wrong stream. Hee hee. Is this really the best spot? Well, better get started. Want a hand? Can I pick up a chicken? Sure can. Can I just steal this chicken? I guess I could, but I don't really have anything to feed it with. Which seems like maybe a something to pay attention to first. What am I picking up all these cans for? Also, there's like, I can pick up a bunch of snails, but I don't really know what to do with the snails. Damn! Today felt like it was a really short day. Okay. Well, I think we'll go ahead and end it here. Is that anything? That is not anything, apparently. This is a really neat little game. Definitely a little kind of... Can I pass the time in a chair like that? Maybe. I just definitely don't feel like I've, like, uncovered the features of the game. So much ham, I will share it all with chat. Appreciate that. Is your ham artless, though? I don't know if my chat can accept artless meat. Hey! It's artful. Oh, wonderful. Artful ham. You love to see it. Oh, okay. That was a longer stream. But I think it went pretty well. We got some more of the computer games out of the way. Saw some really neat little experiences, so that was really cool. wanted ham and I got like an 8-pound ham because it was half as much as the tiny little ham. That's always the worst. When it's like, man, it would be foolish of me to buy a smaller ham because it's like so much less expensive, but also like, oh my god, this is entirely too much ham. I understand that all too well. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Aliens were the Gunsports one. Yeah, that one's really cool actually. That was definitely like the most like you can definitely tell that that was like a big development team thing because it's quite a bit more refined and has like a bit more like a lot of assets and stuff done for it. But I appreciate that, and I also appreciate like all the little like smaller experiences too. I think they're all pretty wonderful, and I'm glad to get a chance to play them all. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's just quickly talk once more about what we're doing, why we're doing this, and that is we are looking at all 256 games for Gaza in support of medical aid for Palestinians. You can follow that link. It's also pinned. It's also a QR code behind my head. Okay. So let's quickly talk again about what my plans are as November comes to a close. So basically, I'd like to try and get at least I don't know, at least 4 more days of games out. And then Nash suggested that I do this about twice a month after November, and that sounds like reasonable. And we'll try our best to cover a bunch of games every like twice every month. Um, Depending on, of course, like scheduling and stuff, because like a lot of the everybody's like made themselves available, and I really appreciate that. But obviously, like months down the line, we'll see if everybody is still able to commit to it. But yeah, it's been a really successful experience. Um, Definitely as the month is coming to a close, I am definitely tired. And this is like the most collabs I've ever scheduled in a single month. Um, so it's been a lot, and I will be excited to go back to our regularly scheduled programming of, like a couple of like fixed games per week. Um, but I'm really happy that I was able to do this. I'm really, really happy that everybody has been so generous with their donations. I'm really happy that everybody's been able to, that we've had a bunch of wonderful people on to help me showcase some of these games. And it's it's been a good experience, but I'm definitely tired. So I think without further ado, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid, and then I'm going to go take a nap or something. Probably not take a nap yet, but we'll figure out. More games you're looking forward to as well. Yeah, like getting back to like Armored Core and whatnot. Should be a lot of fun. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you later. So let's go ahead and pass you over to the Hummingbird VTuber Archie, who is playing some Super Mario RPG Remake. If you don't want to watch that, totally understand if you need to bow out before we do the raid or shortly after, all good. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll probably try to see you back Friday, Saturday, depending on scheduling wise, because I'd like to get some more multiplayer games then. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Have a great night. Bye bye.